Alright guys, today, first off, good morning, good afternoon, anywhere you're watching us from. Today we're working on fixing my wall panels. We got this professional med crack, quote unquote professional, Augustine, the one that climbs the scaffold just like me. So we're getting this done today. We decided to go with wall planks that are brown and black. So the brown is complementing these lights that we have over here. You know, just to give the house some aesthetics that are pleasing to the eyes. And yesterday my tilers finished the rooftop. Let me take you guys there. And sorry guys, one of our poles fell like about half a mile that way, you know, by the school. And since it fell 2 days ago, there's no electricity down here, so I need to install my solar panels, because right now the rest of the town has electricity but us. Well guys, check this out, look at this, you know. And we even added the steps here. These were steps that I wanted to go that way long ago, but my first contractor was not listening to us at all. I don't know if it is because we look young in his eyes, but because my boys are drying clothes here. But this is the second rooftop that we have, and this is the view that you get up here. You know, the clouds are gray right now because it rained yesterday heavily, and now here the slope is good, the roof is perfect, the water does not even sit, not even a bit. As soon as the water drops, like it was heavy rain yesterday, but there's no water here because you keep going, you can't see it, you know, pumping down. So this is it guys. We've been working since I got here. It's been like a full day of work, a full week of working non-stop, no breaks. That's what we've been doing. Yes boys. And that's what we've been doing. So pretty much we did this 3 days ago, this stop, and then yesterday we did these steps, you know, super cool. And then this mosaic tiles. And in my previous video I explained what we did over here. They didn't even clean this, some of these they didn't clean as I expected them to, because you know the last pieces usually they just rushed. But what we did was we had a lot of black and white tiles that were left over from tiling my master bath and the living room. So we had a lot of these broken tiles, you know, pieces that were left. So the guy was like, you need to buy more tiles, and the tiles are not cheap at all, they're very expensive. So I then told him, how about we just use the broken pieces? He's like, it's not gonna work. I'm like, okay, watch me, you know. So I told the boys to just break them into even smaller pieces. So after he did, I then directed them to lay a straight line of these white tiles, because we were trying to save on these ones as well. And then because we didn't have much of this, we used them in the bathroom, and the leftovers we just bought a few more boxes. So we had more of this, more white that were broken, and then less black ones, you know. So he said go buy more, you know, go buy a few boxes of white and black. I'm like, no, let's just break everything. So we break them down, and we were able to like create this pattern, kind of like draft but not too much. The black kind of, you know, blends in super cool. So this is what has been going on here. And then of course down there, by tomorrow we're going to use some of that sand to plaster the water tank base, you know. But yeah guys, this is what we have. in here. I figured here, since it's covered, you know, it will, this broken tiles and mosaic design will work here perfectly, because there's no water, only the wind when it blows this way usually, because it's open for now. I might put glass later on, but I really like it open like this, you know. But sometimes when it's like heavy wind coming that way, some of the wind come here, so but still the water does not settle because it's sloped some kind of way, you know. And all of my drain, like before, you can see pipes underneath, but all the pipes are under here now. You know, one of the pipe goes down this way, and then it goes through the house, and then you know, the water is then released down there by that small panel, and then some of the other water is then released that way. So pretty much this is what the rooftops are looking like. You know, a lot of chilling when you rent this place out, you know, for your short-time rentals or your Airbnb purpose. If you rent this place whenever you're in Sierra Leone, you're definitely gonna enjoy the view. You're going to enjoy the breeze up here. You know, the sun rises that way and it sets that way. It's a perfect location that this house is positioned. I'm very excited about this place. It's nice and cool here. We're going to feature some wood design up here. We're just gonna put a lot of sticks to create that wood pattern, so it's even cooler. And then we're going to hang like maybe 1 or 2 hammocks here. Then we're gonna have some cool light patterns up there, so you can hang here, hang there. Of course, we're going to install a bar here, a very small bar, that we're going to be serving smoothies and cold fresh pressed juice for our guests that are coming here. You know, they're definitely gonna enjoy this spot. So yeah, this is what has been going on here at the site. And then guys, don't hesitate, my team, we actually have trained my team to actually execute such buildings and even more. Whatever plans that you have, we will be able to interpret that plan for you. You know, we will be plastering this water tank very soon and using that sand over there, so the whole compound is gonna look clean. But for today, this is what we're working on to finish.